Indiana University held graduation ceremonies across its 9 campuses over the last week. But what degree students are earning is changing. Higher education reporter Aubrey Wright joins us for more.
Hi, Joe. Indiana's higher education leaders are investing in STEM and research at universities across the country. But with more money being funneled into those departments, the future of arts and humanities remains uncertain.
Indiana University junior Laura Wrong's day looks a little bit different than other college students. She's dancing, singing, and preparing for productions at IU and around town.
Most BFA programs tend to be smaller than, like a biology program or a business program on a college, but ours is even smaller, I think, in comparison to other BFA programs.
It's hard to pursue a career in the arts, but Wrong says the arts are alive in Bloomington.
The students who are involved in the arts here, they're very scrappy. They make things happen for themselves.
Wrong has performed with IU, Bloomington's Constellation Theater, and the university players. She says she's never looked out to an empty audience, and she feels the community's support.
I feel like my degree is very respected and valued in the Bloomington and IU community.
Indiana higher ed leaders are investing millions in engineering, electronics, medicine, and research, and they encourage students to pursue high-wage degrees that will meet the needs of a changing workforce. At the same time, enrollment in the arts and humanities is down. English Department Chair Michael Adams says a common misconception is that the arts and humanities are a luxury that people can no longer indulge in. But with that, he says universities decrease the knowledge they share.
Why have less knowledge when you can have more? Why not take advantage of the liberal arts opportunity? Why not indulge yourself in a discipline that fascinates you?
Adams says the situation at IU is like other Big Ten schools. Enrollments in English have declined by about 2/3 over the last decade.
It is a national trend, and we just have to, face that fact and work with it as best we can.
He says it's alarming, but there are always ups and downs in enrollment.
So right now, I guess we're ebbing a little bit, but in another decade, we might be flowing pretty strongly.
Professor Deborah Cohn has also seen the decline in foreign language enrollment. The Modern Language Association reported enrollments were up before the recession in 2009, but between 2016 and 2021, common languages saw steep drops.
Arabic fell by 35%, Chinese by almost 25%, French by 37%, German by 44%, Japanese by 9%, and Spanish by 32%.
In Indiana high schools, a foreign language may be swapped with fine arts or a technical education course for a Core 40 diploma. Most students in the U.S. don't have a chance to study languages until middle school or high school.
So that hampers their ability to start at a higher level and then to pursue higher level courses when they're actually in college.
And these college majors are important today.
The number of job postings over the past few years seeking workers with language skills is increasing, but employers are facing a skills gap.
Cohn says language skills are vital in public health and medicine, where speaking a language other than English could remove barriers to care and provide crucial information. In international and domestic businesses, employers need language skills to compete. High schools need people to teach foreign languages. It's also key for national security, but the U.S. State Department doesn't have enough fluent people to fill roles overseas.
Language is not an optional. Language is not something that you can add on top. Language is fundamental to us being able to function as a nation.
Adams says English majors are important because they can thrive in all kinds of industries, though it might take some time for graduates to land in a successful career.
Frankly, English majors do a lot of those other jobs, and I'm not ashamed of that, and I don't think the English majors or graduates should be ashamed of that.
He says leaders want people who can think differently on their projects, and that's what makes arts and humanities graduates valuable.
Economies don't just run on one idea or on one set of skills, and it's a mistake to think that they will.
Wrong says her arts education is well-rounded, and it prepares her for more than just performance. She says theater students have a higher understanding of teamwork.
We know what it takes to make good work. We know it doesn't just appear out of thin air.
But even if there's a demand and important skills are being developed, enrollment is still falling, and funding is largely dependent on enrollment. Adams says the English department is evolving, working harder to connect students to careers and connecting with other departments who need their expertise.
The way forward doesn't have to be more majors or bust.
Cohn says she doesn't know what the future holds. IU has a long history of supporting foreign language study, but there's progress in high schools and at the university with the help of Department of Defense programs. She says languages have value beyond the economy.
They open doors, and they are so important to us each individually and to all of us collectively.
Rong says some people in theater work hard for years and still face rejection, but she'll probably never leave the industry that she loves.
And the fact that so many people and so many of us still choose to pursue this industry and still stay in this industry really, I think, is a testament to our perseverance.
More than 19,000 students graduated from Indiana University's system this year. Business and nursing were the two most common degrees.